what's wrong with you?
What's wrong with him, though? I'm just looking like, what's going on?
That was weird. Stop doing it.
That's that cookie.
Oh, cookie.
Ken,
Okay.
you have a story for us?
Oh, yeah. So, your boy...
We got a life.
Your boy got hurt. I got hurt at work, all right? So this is how I got hurt. All right, y'all. So for those that don't know, dump trucks they have like these huge 2 steps that you step on before you get in the motherfucker, and you use those same 2 steps to get out the motherfucker.
That's
truck.
how stairs work.
Where's the bell?
Yeah, but I'm saying, just hop protect, if y'all don't know. But my black ass pulled up to a stop. I hop out the truck. I missed both of the fucking stairs.
God damn.
When I came down, I hit my back on this 2 stairs, and then I landed on my back. So they said I have a pulled lower back muscle and a back contusion.
Damn, dog.
1 week after talking about Dennis Rodman's contusions.
Yeah, I know. At least mine was back related. I'm still stroking, goddamn it.
That
bad
had
back
to
and all.
hurt.
Yeah, but it was dry. But no, my reaction was
this
funny.
is where
though.
you put in for those that don't know, like a dump truck is like 4 feet off the ground at least.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was a little ways I felt.
Like you don't
It's a long
need to
way down.
You don't need to explain like how stairs work, but
Yeah,
you
the
can
height.
tell them
There
how
you go.
high it was.
That's why Eric here, goddammit. But yeah. But dude, the dude that was with me though, like his reaction,
He bust out laughing.
I just looked at him and I was like, bro, what the fuck? And he just bust out laughing, pulling out his phone and shit, recording it, talking about, oh, I'm recording just in case you need an incident report. I'm like, see you. I just see your motherfucking ass trying to upload that shit. Don't have me out here getting fired. Fuck you.
Damn, you alright?
I'm straight. I went to therapy today. It was fire though. Like they massaged my back and put the heat on me.
I love going
I'm out here
physical
loose.
therapy. That shit was...
Yeah, I'm out here loose, ready now.
I went for my back, too.
Oh yeah, shit. Huh?
I got a bad back, too.
Yeah, man, I'm getting
I
old
feel
out
like
here.
there's a joke there
It is.
somewhere.
It's not.
I'm being
Ain't
a
nothing there.
grown up right now.
At all.
But I'm
Being
going to just
a grown-
let that float.
For the first time.
I'm going to let that float on so we can start this show. Welcome to episode 102 of Technical File, the sports podcast you never knew you needed.
It's your boy, TIMKINZ, the number 3, a.k.a. Ass Ketchum, a.k.a. Mr. Give It To Me. How y'all doing this week?
Oh, nobody's gonna answer him.
I don't think we ever do. I don't think we never.
never
Somebody somewhere.
Somebody.
Be like,
I feel
I'm
like
cool,
Ken
brother.
usually throw him a bone or two. Mike, I am the Eric J.
Only known as.
The Eric J.
And I'm Camille, point guard of the crew, the real life Tifa Lockhart, the girl next door. You know, holding it down for all the women who love sports.
And it's your boy K Harris, the gentleman,
The gentleman.
the everyday gentleman,
24/7.
but better known as K Diddy.
Take that.
I had to go through my introduction before I said it.
That's
I need to get
how you
together.
should do it.
You went through it in your head?
Like 5 times before I said it. I was like, I can't mess up this
I mean, it
one.
ain't like you ain't been doing it for
Teach Tim.
quite some time.
Huh?
Teach Tim your ways.
No.
No,
Right off the
just-
top of the dome, dog. That's how we get down.
All right, B.
Why you yelling?
That's why you be in thin ice everywhere, because you just...
I be skating on that motherfucker.
I see. You gonna be sinking in a minute.
No, don't sink me. But anyways, you can find us at www.technicalfoul.com. Don't forget to put the K on that motherfucker.
Don't
Okay.
do it.
You can also find us on Facebook at Technical Foul Podcast. You can also find our Technical Foul Pod Overtime group where you can interact with other listeners, fans, and friends. You can also find us. I'm trying to do my job here. Hush. No more talking.
My bad, brother.
You can also find us on the Twitter and the Instagram at Technical
Now
Foul.
you got an accent and shit.
On you, Brother Harris.
Alright. Like I say every week, man. Tim over here on that bullshit already. But like I say every week, man, if you guys enjoy being a part of this amazing Tech File fam, go ahead and share with a friend. Share with a co-worker.
Whoa, shit.
Show?
Hold on, give me a
How you gonna
second.
show a podcast?
Rewind.
Give me a second.
That was
Like I say every week.
hard ass swallow.
Your throat was moist.
Hey, pause. Shit.
Big gulp.
Hey, jumping out here, man. All right. We're going to start right here. Y'all ready? All right.
Oh, we ain't got
Like
none of that shit.
we got all that shit. I'm
none
out
of
here,
that
none
shit.
of this shit over here. But like I say every week, man, if you guys enjoy being a part of this amazing Tech File fam, share with a coworker, family member, a friend, a foe, whoever. Wherever you are right now,
Arch
share it.
nemesis.
Or, just share it. Please.
Because to ruining stuff.
And if somebody did share it with you and you have a smartphone, go ahead and subscribe, like, rate, review. Wherever you find our podcast, which is Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, iHeartRadio, SoundCloud,
Yep.
Himalaya. Yeah, I think that's it. I think I'm out.
That's all.
So we got to figure out something for y'all that got flip phones. So y'all get we gonna work that out. All right?
I actually saw somebody talking on the flip phone, but then he also had a iPhone in his hand, so I knew what that was.
Oh yeah, he out there.
Was he carrying a duffel bag, sir?
He out
No,
here.
he was in the Deer District.
Oh well, yeah.
for sure.
Damn, you conducting business? All right.
Hey,
Out here.
when the dollar call,
Yeah.
probably someone in the crowd.
He's wearing
Exactly.
a bulletproof vest that wasn't bulletproof.
Oh okay.
That's the thing?
For style.
Like a,
Yeah,
like a G.
Please don't shoot me. It's not real. It's not real. Please don't shoot me.
Don't try your luck.
Please. It's just jokes, baby.
You wear a fake ass bulletproof vest.
There was there was no this or that last week either. I apologize. It was,
Damn.
It was my birthday. I was busy.
She's party.
I was busy.
Oh yeah.
The party never stopped. It's a beautiful day.
Yeah. First of all, not first of all, but
Go ahead.
since you say that, happy birthday.
Thank you.
I thought we wished her one.
Oh, here?
I thought we did last week.
It wasn't her birthday yet.
We did?
No, we
No.
didn't, sir.
Oh, well, happy birthday on here, too. I thought we did last week.
It's cool, man.
Tim was also partying.
I'm always partying, baby.
I'm Rick James.
They call me Bobby Brown.
He would be Bobby
He was.
Brown on the
He did Bobby
podcast.
Brown.
Would I be Bobby?
You would be
Yeah,
Bobby.
You would be Bobby Brown.
Damn, dog.
Let's just get
Camille
into
the mic.
I'm who?
You might,
Who, Jackson?
because you the leader. Like you make sure all the business gets taken care
I'm gonna
of.
be somebody bullshit, dude.
I'm Bivens.
Who am I?
David Ruffin.
David Ruffin ain't in. New edition.
What New Edition was this? He did a fantasy draft for New Edition. Chill out, bro. You taking sports too? You taking it too serious, sir?
His New Edition got Casey,
JoJo.
A New Edition
we got the
fantasy
Monstars,
draft, bro.
Eddie Kane, shit.
Right.
We got all of Drew Hill.
New Edition. Fantasy
You know what?
draft,
We gonna
bro.
start talking about sports, so you can stop and bear. Like, come on, man. We got podcast music battles coming up. You can't be doing this.
Listen, I'm kicking it.
People gonna
If it
think
sound good, it sound
they
good.
gonna doubt us. Anyway, let's start this topic discussion.
And leading off.
Okay, so
We're starting him.
yeah, we're
Yeah.
gonna start with the NBA playoffs. We're gonna recap.
Playoffs.
We need some violins to go, or
You know,
We should have End of the Road play in the background. Just go ahead and get to it.
like, honestly, it's gonna fit perfectly
Yeah.
because y'all know how I've been all season. I felt it in my soul. I felt it the moment I stepped foot into that new arena. Man, it's gonna be nice out here in June.
You almost got this.
Almost made it.
So close,
Almost got this.
but they weren't ready for the moment.
Close but no cigar.
Toronto was just better. I underestimated Toronto, and I literally looked at Tim and was like, everything we said on this stupid show and that stupid game came to pass.
Kyle was balling.
Kyle was
Lowry.
Kyle
Y'all
was
think
balling.
I can't ball?
He was flopping every damn where, dog.
How the fuck they lose to Fred VanVleet?
Fred VanVleet was shooting
He
like
do.
buckets,
He was like
bro.
15 or 17 from 3, bro. Like, he
Yeah,
was
he shot
fucking
80-something% in the last
From 3.
3 games. I
Getting
think.
buckets.
After his son was born.
Right.
Hey, that happens, B.
That's dad strength like a motherfucker.
On the real, that happens.
and they still wasn't holding him. I was watching them like, y'all gotta stop leaving him in the court.
I mean, you know,
He was the brightest motherfucker on the court. How you miss him? I'm sitting there watching him the whole damn time.
they thought he was Drake.
They should have really been guarding his ass then. What the fuck?
Drake did it. Drake was doing his job.
He did his job.
Drake was doing his job.
I can't be
Fuck
mad
Drake.
at him.
Hey, he was
I
doing
can't.
his job.
Cause you know if you had money in the Bucks, ask you
I'm
would
out
be
here
Drake.
acting-
I'm not gonna be walking up and down the.
I ain't gonna do
the
all that. I'm
sideline
acting
and shit.
ass.
I would agree with that.
I will be
would agree with
a
that.
actual fan, like in my seat, like doing all the normal fan shit. But I ain't finna be
You're gonna
giving
be on the
back
court
rubs, and-
twerking after a 3-point shot. Pop locking, dropping it and shit.
Like Drake the dude that talk shit like when they got cut from tryouts and then talk shit about the dude that don't get off the bench. It's like nigga, you want it to be him.
You got
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
He trash though.
Like the side walking thing is the only thing that bothered him. Like he's walking like he a coach. Even the assistant
Dog, he
coach.
was shaking up everything.
Right.
Dog.
Like the
Smacking
assistant coach
booties, dog.
can't beat
Like,
up
bro,
like
you a
that.
fan.
Man, that shit was pissing me
You
off.
smacking booties, bro.
But-
You a fan, bro. Chill out.
Congrats to Toronto.
Yeah, for sure. Y'all was hooping.
Y'all got that machine.
I
on
said
your,
this
on your
like
squad.
I think when the Bucks played the Raptors for the first time with Kawhi, that motherfucker is terrifying on defense.
Dude.
Yeah.
Like,
He is
Yeah.
the fucking Terminator, bro.
and like he gets in everybody's heads too. Like they don't even want to. Like Giannis wouldn't even attack him, and it's like if Giannis of all people isn't going to attack you, like like that's just respect off GP. Like
He ain't saying nothing to
also-
you, just looking at you.
And also, we knew he wasn't 100%, and Giannis still wasn't attacking him.
Yeah.
He attacked him once in game 2 when he got the N1.
yeah.
That was it.
I think that everybody makes a big
Successful.
deal out of his jump shot, which obviously needs to come along. But I think that he'll be aided by a post game.
Yes.
Yes.
Like where as opposed like he can attack off the dribble, but then also if you can just like get a mismatch and then post up and have moves down there, like that will unlock so much for him. Because he doesn't really have a plan B. Like it's just
run down there.
it's
and
run down there,
Full
either
speed.
spin or Euro. Like he only got 2 buttons on his joystick. Like it's spin button, Euro button.
He needs to add X. Make that a little bit bigger. It was
pass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Games, nah.
He was slow on some of them double team reads.
And in turn, it messed up their timing.
I
their
think that
rhythm.
his problem isn't necessarily like making the pass; it's making the pass accurately. Because he'll like throw it off, like where like they got to jump for it or they got to reach out for it, and then by that time, like the defense is recovering.
Catching up.
It's like if his passes were more accurate, like I feel like he would be in a better position.
And Giannis got to hit free throws.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I mean, he has 70-something% free throw shooter. Like they just he got in his own head.
Yeah, you can't be worse than your 70. Like
Yeah,
70's
that's-
already like.
I mean, I'm saying like 70. Like it's not like he's a liability free throw wise. And like if he would have shot his normal percentage from the field from the free throw line this series, like they probably would have won.
Yeah.
To be quite honest. Like so many of those games were close and they lost them.
On free throws.
Yeah.
On free throws. That's my thing. When it becomes a mental game, that's something that you got to continue to work on.
Yeah.
Like
I'm not saying that he should just he's straight, but I'm saying like he's not a terrible free throw shooter. Like I think that this was a bad series for him.
it was a bad playoffs.
Yeah.
It was like a house of horrors for them.
Yeah.
'Cause-
Honestly, I think Toronto was a better team. Like
Yeah.
to be quite honest, and their half court defense like was suffocating.
Yeah, it was. It was
Like
the-
there were no plays to be made, and I mean part of that is the Bucks offense. Like they don't do enough pick and roll. Like they don't do enough. Like they just pass around the perimeter and then shot up a 3 or got it stolen or whatever. You know what I mean? Like
Or
if
drive.
Giannis can't get in there, like they're toast. And like Bledsoe tried driving a couple times, but he's too small and he doesn't get called.
So Bledsoe disappears in playoffs.
He disappeared in this series. I mean, he wasn't. I mean,
He disappears in the playoffs.
he was good in Detroit.
It's
that
Detroit.
barely counted.
I know, but that's the playoffs. So I'm gonna give him his credit in
Okay.
Detroit. He did his job in Detroit.
He had a
He
game
had
or
a couple
two.
games against
Boston.
Boston. So like he was 50-50 with the Boston series, and then we got to Toronto, and the 50-50 emptied out.
It's like the other half just gone. Just,
Like
just
it was
none.
like because I read about him like how he felt about the Boston series last year, and it's like he also is a mental player. Like he gets in his head big time, and you can see it in his body language. You can see it, and it's like Eric Bledsoe. I would like listeners. cut this part or something and like make sure Eric Bledsoe can hear this, because I got some words for Eric Bledsoe, and they're encouraging, and he needs to hear them. Okay,
You are a good player.
you are so good at basketball. Like, honestly, when you got your head in the game, you are like my favorite point guard in the league to watch. You are a terror on defense.
Which he did. He defended well all playoffs. Like,
for sure.
It's only offense that we're
And then
talking
on
about.
offense, like, you just an engine that can go. You just got to stick into your shot profile, you know what I mean? Or work on what you were trying to do, because that wasn't it yet. And it's just like you're good. Just focus. Just focus. You got it. I'm cheering for you. Me, root. I'm gonna get a jersey.
I did. I just bought one last week.
A Bledsoe jersey.
They didn't win the game after I bought it, but yeah, they
Buck
I
it
bought
up.
one last
So we
week.
gonna put money like we.
Damn, this was badass timing.
I believe in you, man.
Buck it up.
Plus that's spam. So
come on, you got it.
see, do I have anything else?
We
I
got
think Kawhi might be the best player in the league right now.
Yeah.
He might be.
Yeah.
We gonna see. We got anything else?
This summer gonna be fun.
All right. Since Toronto won, it means that Shaq's teammate final streak continues for the 36th consecutive season.
That's crazy.
Like, I'm
Like, for
curious,
real.
like, how many former teammates does he even have in the league still? Like, how long can we keep this going? Obviously,
That's
LeBron
a good
and
one.
Danny Green, but
That's a good
crazy.
question.
Well, as long as LeBron is in, he's alive.
he got a shot.
Yeah.
Stanley Cup Finals is set. We haven't been here since, we figured out who's going to win another game. And it's the Boston Bruins and the St. Louis Blues. Boston
St. Louis Blues.
currently leads 1-0, and Game 2 is Wednesday. So today, if you're a Day 1 listener, as always, shout out to you, Day 1. Donovan McNabb. So
I don't even know who to root for. Like, I don't like St. Louis or Boston.
I'm rooting for the
The
Blues.
cities.
I want to see their logo.
The Blues?
Yeah.
It's just a note.
It's a note.
Oh,
yeah.
that's it.
It's a blue
I
note.
thought it was good. It should have been harmonica or something like that. A harmonica, that would have been blues, like playing the blues.
I
thought the
Or
No,
a
no,
blue
no.
music note. Like, that also.
No, it'd
Let's
have been
see.
more.
So,
it'd
it was
been
like LeBron, Avery Bradley, Danny Green might be it.
Avery Bradley.
Avery Bradley played on the Celtics with him. So I guess that means Rondo had to have been on that team too, right?
Donovan McNabb, though.
Sorry.
He believes he's a Hall of Famer. And he said, quote, "I am a Hall of Famer. My numbers speak for itself. My numbers are better than Troy Aikman, but he has Super Bowl rings and he's played with Hall of Famers as well," end quote. Do y'all think that Donovan McNabb is a Hall of Fame quarterback?
Yes.
You want to
I mean,
just
I'll go-
his numbers speak for themselves. He was one of the best quarterbacks for at least half a decade. He led his team to a Super Bowl game, like not a win, obviously. Yeah, I mean, like, the Hall of Fame is about, like, the best players from their era, and I feel like he was one of the best players from his era.
Now, he wasn't lying, too, when he said his numbers were better than Aikman.
Yeah.
So, Donovan McNabb finished his career with 37,276 passing yards. Aikman had 32,900. I mean, you get the point. He had 234 passing touchdowns in comparison to Troy Aikman's 165. He also had 117 career interceptions in comparison to Aikman's 141. It should be noted, McNabb benefits a little bit because the NFL was a little bit more pass happy by the time that he got into the league. Like, their times overlap a little bit in the league, but when Aikman got in comparison to when Donovan got in, it was a little bit different. The difference between the two, as you see, is normally in, well, you would guess, but it's in the playoffs. McNabb had a 80 career postseason passer rating. He has no rings, I said. While Troy Aikman had an 88.3 career postseason passer rating, and he got his 3 rings. So, yeah.
I mean, Troy Aikman was like a glorified Brad Johnson, so. But no, those three rings make a difference, obviously.
Yeah.
And especially especially if he was the quarterback orchestrating the offense.
I mean, he had Emmitt Smith.
He had a squad.
Right.
He had a
and like,
squad.
and like one of the
Squad.
greatest offensive lines of all
Of all time,
time,
yeah.
a dominant
He had a squad.
defense, one
Their
of the
squad
greatest
was
coaches
loaded,
of all
bro.
time.
Like, you got
yeah.
Emmett on your side, then you sit on the bench and you watch Deion. Like,
Like,
And you got
straight.
Irving Johnson still.
Who?
Michael
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 Irvin.
Irvin. I'm sorry, Michael Irvin.
All right, Irvin.
Michael Irvin.
We'll get there.
I used to
We'll
call
get
him Michael Oven. Shout out to Brian. I know he gonna say that.
Michael Oven.
I was a kid.
I hear you. I hear you.
Michael Irvin, yeah.
I think Donovan McNabb would be in the Hall of Fame. Will be under stronger consideration for the Hall of Fame if he didn't talk as much. We know how these committees get.
Yeah.
I think if he had less melanin in his skin, but
Well, it's a little bit of both.
like if you did a blind
Numbers
study like with their
Making that
numbers,
deep.
like
Yeah.
He'd
I'm
be
pretty
in.
sure he stacks up with
Most of them.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and especially when you add in his rushing numbers.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a big body too.
Yeah. So
Him and Culpepper.
I hated Donovan.
That was my dude, bro. Culpepper. That was my
Big
dude.
ass quarterbacks, dog.
Just running through defense.
That was my dude. He used to get
like,
his
once we're
roll
done,
on.
I got the list of Shaq's teammates that are still playing. So
Oh.
Robin Lopez, Dwayne Wade for now,
Wait,
LeBron
When did
The
the
Oh,
Suns.
with the
Oh,
Suns.
with the
yeah,
Bull-
okay.
with the Suns.
Suns. I remember that.
I'm sorry, I'm thinking
Yeah.
about D Wade.
D Wade still, LeBron, Jeff Green. I don't know which team that would have been.
Because he was on.
Celtics.
Was it Boston?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Udonis Haslem, Goran Dragic, Suns, Rajon Rondo, Avery Bradley, Danny Green, and Jared Dudley.
Damn, that's a lot of people still.
So,
Some real active players.
yep.
He got a strong shot to keep that going.
I want to see it hit 40. So one of these
Shaq was
one of
rolling
these-
stone.
One of these people need to sign with the Bucks. Jared Dudley, I'm looking at you.
He might come
I
back.
would love Jared Dudley to come back. Can you talk about the NBA teams that came out?
I sure can. So, in successive days, we got the all-rookie team, the all-defensive team, and all-NBAs. All-rookie came out first, and the top 5 picks from last year's draft were the first-team all-rookie. So,
That's
Luka,
dope.
Trey, DeAndre Ayton, Jaren Jackson Jr., and Marvin Bagley. Second team was Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Colin Sexton, Landry Shamet, Mitchell Robinson, and Kevin Huerter. This is the first time since 84-85 that the top 5 picks in the previous draft have been selected as the all-rookie first team.
Yeah, I thought that was dope.
84-85 would be the Jordan draft.
Yeah.
Okay, that's dope.
All defense, the aforementioned Eric Bledsoe, Giannis, Rudy Gobert, Paul George, and Marcus Smart were the first team. Drew Holiday, Klay Thompson, Kawhi Leonard, Draymond Green, and Joel Embiid were the second team. Miles Turner led the league in blocks and was not named to either one of the teams, and he was salty about it, but whatever. And then all NBA.
Do you think that was a snub? Or would you rather
No,
have
because
Embiid
I think
or
that
Gobert?
Embiid and Gobert are better defenders.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would
Yeah.
agree with that.
Yeah.
So
I mean, but I get where
I
his
get his
argument
frustration,
comes from.
but
I do too. But I also don't feel like it's a snub because
I have a rule with snubs. Like, if you're going to say somebody was a snub, you need to tell me who you would take off in place of them.
same. That's why I'm like he's not
Okay.
a snub because
I mean, you can lead the league in blocks and still give up plenty buckets.
Yeah, all day.
And I'm not saying he's a bad defender.
No,
I'm just
he's
saying,
not.
like, these two that were named ahead of him deserve it. And, like, if he would have been named, I also would have said, you know what? He deserves it,
deserved
too.
Yeah.
That's just what happens when you have 2 spots for 3 players.
yeah.
And then all NBA. First team was Giannis and Harden, who were both unanimous. Steph Curry, Jokic, and Paul George.
Not mad at that at all.
Nope. Second team was KD, Joel Embiid, Kyrie, Kawhi, and Dame. And third team was Gobert, Blake Griffin, LeBron James, Kemba Walker, and Russell Westbrook.
Wussle.
So, I mean, we brought it up a couple months ago, but that last guard spot for third team All-NBA
I'm
went
glad
to
Kemba got
Kemba
it.
Walker, which means that he is now Supermax eligible, and that means that Klay Thompson and Brad Beal are not. And Klay Thompson was pissed.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was.
Like, he found out during a media press conference, and the hurt was on his face.
Rolled his eyes and everything.
Yeah, I mean, like, that cost him $30 million. So, I'd be mad too.
30 mil.
30.
Shit.
Because he feel like,
But I don't know who I would take off for Clay.
he said there's not 6 guards in the league better than him.
I mean, I would.
These
The-
6 guards had better seasons.
Yeah, that's what I would say. Like, the problem is Klay had a down year, and he put himself in that position because if he would have had a normal Klay season, like, I think he would have easily made it above Kemba and Russell Westbrook. Probably Kyrie Irving, given the way that the media feels about him.
Yeah.
But he left it in their hands, so he can only be mad at himself. Karl Anthony Towns also lost money. He signed his rookie extension last season, and if he would have qualified for All NBA this year, he would have got it kicked up to like the Rose Rule, which would have made it, I think, 190 instead of 160. He lost around $30 million. But again, like, he was on a shit team, and there were better centers available. So
that's unfortunate. We just want to take a moment to say rest in peace to former Packers quarterback and Pro Football Hall of Famer Bart Starr. He was 85 years old when he passed away. And when I got the alert, I literally just looked at it and just was like, damn, like, the world lost a good person.
Yeah.
And he is one of the few people that, in sport in particular, that I've heard no one say any negative thing about. Nobody. Nobody.
And this might be something that only, like, people in our area get, but, like, my first exposure to him was the Rawhide Boys Ranch commercials. Yep. Like, so I didn't even know he was a football player or nothing. Yeah. Like, I just knew him. He was the old dude on them commercials.
Talking about donate your car or whatever.
Right.
Yep. But he was just a good person. And he's had a lot of health problems that's been well documented. And, man, it just sucks, but, you know, at least he's not hurting no more. Also, rest in peace to former Major League Baseball player Bill Buckner. He was 69 years old when he passed away. If you don't remember, he was on the Red Sox when the ball went through his legs in the World Series. Yeah. But, as we all know, him and Boston eventually reconciled. And
I think he gets a short shrift. Like, his whole career gets boiled down to that one mistake, and he was actually like a batting champ. I think, was he MVP?
He actually,
I don't know if he was MVP.
I don't know if he was MVP, but I know in the 70s and the 80s, only one player had more hits than him in those 2 decades, and that was Pete Rose.
Yeah, so
like he was really good.
Yeah, he was balling.
But that moment like defined his whole career.
Yeah,
and it was only partially his fault. Like, there were so many errors that went before it even got to him. Like,
get to that point, yeah.
So rest in peace to him. And also to the voice of the Auburn Tigers, Rod Bramblett and his wife Paula passed away in a car accident. So rest in peace to them as well. We also want to send some thoughts and prayers up to the UW-Madison assistant coach, Howard Moore, and his family. They were in a car accident, and his wife and his daughter passed away while him and his son are in critical condition. So prayers to him and his family. That is
that's
rough.
That's super sad.
And also the Cleveland Cavaliers owner, Dan Gilbert, who suffered a stroke.
Oof.
So, just positive thoughts and energy to you guys, because on this show, we're about to get to some negative energy from Ken. Because the Lakers keep doing things, and things just keep coming out. Eric, can you lead us through
Jesus Christ,
the Lakers mess?
All right, so today, Baxter Holmes from ESPN dropped I don't even know how to explain it. Like, it was a very comprehensive look at the goings-on within the Los Angeles Lakers franchise.
I might go live for this part so people can see your face.
The highlights...
Distraught already.
The highlights were Magic Johnson's managerial style, if you will. Apparently, the smiling, happy-go-lucky Magic that you see on TV is
a tyrant?
Very different from Irvin Johnson, who runs the day-to-day operations of, or at least ran the day-to-day operations of the Los Angeles Lakers. Like, before I even get into all this stuff, like, they were like a flood of leaks before, and like now, like the sheer amount of shit that comes out, like it's almost every other day. It feels like some like expose on the Lakers culture comes out, and there's like just more and more shit on top of shit. Like, it's unfortunate.
The Lakers are unfortunate,
but it's great for us because this gives us so much content. Like, I feel like it's like 4 straight weeks. Yeah. Like, basically since Magic quit, like we've had something
can hurt
every week. But yeah,
wait to this shit.
Magic was so hardcore as an executive. People lived in fear. Like when he took the job,
lived in fear.
That's what they said.
People were having panic attacks.
Yeah, Magic Johnson. He's supposed to be the happiest on earth.
Yeah.
Well, he not. Not at all.
But carry on.
Apparently, there's two people. There's Magic and there's Irving.
So he Two-Face.
Yeah.
yeah,
All right.
that's what they say.
All right.
Public image is a motherfucker.
It
And like
is?
he apparently like this isn't necessarily new. Like
Nope.
it's new that's kind of coming out, but this is the same dude that was like the smiling, happy-go-lucky kid, like when he came in, but got his first coach with the Lakers fired. From what I understand, like he tried to get Pat Riley fired at various points. He and Kareem didn't have like the greatest relationship. I mean, part of that is because Kareem seems to be a loner, but like everybody would say, like he was a really demanding teammate.
So he was always a diva.
Yeah, well, not even necessarily diva. It's just like he expected excellence. Like he expected everybody to be on his level. So like the same way that people look at Jordan,
I mean,
like he was the same kind of dude. It's just he was much better at masking it for the public. What else came out? I'm gonna save Rob. That was
Rob.
that was fun.
Robin Rob.
Yeah, Pelinka's terrible.
So what's his name? Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. He signed with the Lakers 2 years ago.
Yeah.
And everybody saw that as kind of like Clutch Sports' way in to the Lakers.
Right.
And apparently, like, Rich Paul used that experience to kind of get a feel for, like, the Lakers' culture. And he basically was a job review for Luke Walton to see how he was as a head coach. And basically, since LeBron came on board, like, he's been trying to get Luke fired. What's his name? Maverick Carter had dinner with
Adam
Silver, which is
Yeah,
like,
I
how
heard
the fuck
about that.
did
You
Maverick of all
orchestrate
people
that.
get, like...
That's how you know they.
That's how you know
some
LeBron
power.
LeBron
runs this
out here
goddamn
like
league.
running
Yeah.
the league for real.
And that's the thing that I also took away from this is like LeBron, his fingerprints on everything, but he has plausible
Nothing to do with
deniability
it.
with
With
everything.
everything.
He don't have nothing to do with
Like
it.
he's a step or two removed from all the bullshit, but like it only happens because he's around.
Yeah.
LeBron's a drug dealer, dog. he using the league, bro.
Look at that.
He ain't got his hands on nothing, but everybody doing shit for him, bro.
But you gotta respect LeBron though, because he like literally like he like the Jay-Z to the NBA. Like he changing the game. He's
So
setting
you
up
really
like
are calling
bread.
him a drug dealer?
Huh, no, I mean not like that, but you know, but like what he doing, like he like as a brand, like LeBron don't want to just be like a part of a team. He want to be a partner. So it's not just like I'm just playing for y'all. He's trying to be a partner everywhere he is. You got to respect that. And it's people like he out here making moves.
Yeah, no, I don't hate that.
Let's make
at
these
all.
moves to get this roster right. We just got to deal with these weak coaches, and let's just get to the playoffs next year. Let's do it.
That head coach, yeah, y'all finna be listening to kids the whole time.
Jason, thank you, Jason Kidd. You gonna be our head coach by All Star. We all understand that.
Oh, Vogel's still gonna be y'all coach. He's just gonna be the puppet.
Have
master.
you seen him talk? Vogel just sounds like an asshole, bro.
Wait a minute.
He does. He sounds like an idiot. J. Kidd's gonna run his team, and he's gonna run into the ground. So it is what it is. And LeBron, we trust, man. We
But
gotta
he
do what we
might
gotta do.
develop Lonzo into a premier superstar.
They gonna trade Lonzo, bro. I'm telling you.
You think so?
I think that's gonna be one of the moves.
This
Lonzo gonna get traded before All Star break.
Interesting.
It's not saying that's something I want to happen, but I think that's something
That's
that
going
is
to
going to happen.
happen.
Because other teams will be intrigued by a point guard like Lonzo. We not utilizing them in the way they need to be used, so it might be best for him to move on anyway.
Interesting. Okay.
I don't know what y'all gonna do, but y'all need to get to work. But the funniest thing that came out of this whole thing was a story by GM Rob Pelinka. Well, I'll let him tell it.
Basketball.
Yeah.
And I remember just a really quick story. There was one time when Kobe, who I worked with for 18 years, was going back to play Madison Square Garden, and he had just seen The Dark Knight. Obviously, you guys saw that movie. And he's like, hey, hook me up with dinner with Heath Ledger, because he got so locked into that role. I want to know how he mentally went there. And so we had dinner with Heath, and he talked about how he locks in for a role, and Kobe used some of that in his game
Great.
against the Knicks in terms
Yeah.
of mental preparation. And so I know for you, your craft, your art, how you've gotten to be number one, and then how you stay there is going to be inspiring outside of just basketball.
For those that don't know,
Out here jacking.
Heath Ledger died 6 months before The Dark Knight came out. So I don't know who Kobe had dinner with that night, but it was not Heath Ledger.
It was not.
Kobe is the true GOAT if he had dinner with him for real. Kobe is the GOAT. He literally the GOAT if he literally had dinner with him at that time.
He
He said
used
it
that
happened.
as part of his game Because he was so inspired by Heath that he had dinner with the man.
He's like, you're like, what I got to do with that over there?
He dug him up.
He throwing my name in some bull.
He went to a psychic.
Let me be in peace.
Somewhere, ghost and shit.
No.
Palinka's a...
But what was the point of that?
He's
like,
a
who
bad
asked him?
liar,
Who asked
bro.
him to lie though? He just lied for no reason. Like, oh yeah, I'm finna.
And who y'all think gonna trade with y'all with him flat out lying like that?
Bro, you just jacked for no reason. Like, look, did nobody ask you nothing about nothing? Kobe at the crib, like, no, get your man's, bro. Like, he throwing my name in bull.
That's
bro.
his man.
That's his man.
That's
Bro.
the whole reason that he there.
Bro, now you throwing Kobe in BS, bro. You can't do that, though. That's disrespectful, B.
Out here just yapping. Kobe probably told him to shut the fuck up, but he keep talking.
I see my magic move now. You just lying. Just,
I was like, they can't trust y'all. Ain't nobody gonna trust what y'all say.
Hey, Magic might square with him next time you see him, bro. Real talk.
And last week I remembered we actually never talked about it, but all the stuff that he said on First Take, Magic, Jeannie knew none of this. Like she was like, "What
Again?
And she-
again?
This shit again?
And she asked him like a bunch of times, like leading up to his resignation, like, "Is everything okay?" Like, I'm hearing things, and he's just like, "No,
lying.
I'm sorry.
Everybody lying.
We good. We good.
This is
And then-
everybody in there just lying.
Damn, he blindsided her from both sides.
Twice."
Damn, she got a concussion. He been fucking her up. Damn,
She need to wake the hell up. Shit.
she can't. Magic keep fucking her up, dog.
Yeah.
Oh my god, didn't they arguing out here in public and shit, putting their family business all out there?
That's what exes do.
Like, damn.
Jesus,
Yeah, they airing all they shit.
it's all coming out.
All in the front yard and shit. Mattress out there and shit.
No one care. No one care. Why do Gil always got something to say every week? Gilbert Arenas,
Because he don't got shit else to do.
basically
he has some comments.
sit back and count your money.
He about to be in his Big 3 league, and when they come to Milwaukee, boy, I tell you.
I'm gonna throw batteries at him.
Okay.
What the fuck?
Tim,
Hell
you ain't
no.
gonna mess up Tim Day. You know how
No.
long he been waiting for the Big 3 league to come so he can get his credentials.
Step one.
Tim trying to host. Y'all need to hit him up. He trying to host.
Step
There's
one.
been like 2 years in the making of Tim being
Yo,
like,
y'all need an MC for the night. Hit up Tim.
That sounds dirty.
That does.
Anyway,
Mhm.
Gilbert
That's
Arenas, he was talking about bench
Still.
mobs. He said, quote, "I need my cuss button.
For sure.
The only thing that irritates the
Fuck out of me.
Shit.
It's on the paper.
I'm trying to find it. I was trying to improvise.
only thing that irritates the
Shit.
out of me is when someone scores and they're shooting like arrows and having this big old hype party on the bench.
Fuck.
That I want your positions. I don't want you to do good." End quote.
What? What is he on, bro?
I don't know. Gil is on some other shit. Maybe he's trying to get back into the league.
So,
Not with
is
saying
not
shit
the,
like that.
Exactly. This is not the
Maybe
right
he figure
way
I
to
can
go.
I talk my way back into the league or some
This is
shit.
definitely not the right way to go about it, sir.
That's
This is
wild.
the shittiest teammate behavior I've ever. Well, then again, like, think about who we talking about. This
Yes.
dude brought guns in the locker room to shoot one of his teammates. So maybe we shouldn't take teammate advice from Gilbert Arenas.
Shooting teammates.
That
bro.
Wizard squad was wild.
Yeah.
shooting them over that game they play on the airplane. I forget what it's called.
Boo-ray.
Boo. Yep, that's what the whole thing was about.
It was
with
about what?
Gilbert. This game called Boo-ray. It's a card game that they play on NBA planes, and they be betting like stupid, crazy money, like 40, 50,000 on a plane.
Oh,
They got the cash app now.
oh, this is.
Ain't gotta worry about all that cash on you, boss.
Now, see, that's a great commercial for Cash App. Like,
Yeah.
get Gilbert Arenas and Javar. Well, you can't get Javars. But,
We should make that into a skit. That's
do
funny.
it.
like, what would have happened if they had Cash App?
Write that on the docket.
Ken can be. You know what? We gonna
I
brainstorm.
told
this
you, I
on
got
air.
stuff. It's in the vault ready.
Here, write this down.
Next
We gotta
level.
do that basketball one too.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, we gotta get the basketball one too. Anyways,
Stay tuned.
clearly none of us agree with Gilbert.
No, fuck him.
That's stupid. They're your teammates. Like you want to win, right?
You want them to have good morale.
no.
Gilbert don't. Gilbert want Gilbert to get off.
Exactly.
And only Gilbert.
That explains like why he was the player that he was.
Yeah.
He used to get his shit off.
I mean, in good ways and bad ways. Like, it's the reason why he was a second round pick and wound up being like a max player, like for Washington. It's the reason why he made it to the league in general. Like, as somebody who wasn't like a crazy stupid athlete and was like 6'2", but like almost averaged 30 points a game. Like,
You get buckets.
Yeah.
If you ain't know how to do nothing else, you know how to get buckets.
And that's about it.
That was it.
He was fun to watch, though.
He was. That's what I'm looking
fun to
forward
watch.
I'm really looking forward to seeing if he can still hoop in the wash league.
I'm still gonna throw a battery at him.
This is the wrong league that to be throwing batteries at. There's too many dudes who like to fight out here.
I'm gonna just make sure they're playing Steven Jackson.
I gotta
Like,
get
I'm
up
on
with
your
Steven
side.
Jackson, bro.
You what?
I gotta get up with Steven Jackson, bro.
You know what?
You look like you got up with Steven Jackson. Hell no! Why your eyes so little?
No, bro. I gotta get up with him. Like he be perfect for the show, dog.
He will be perfect for this show. But Eric also the feds. What?
Oh, I didn't even notice that, boy.
Oh, you didn't notice it, but you was laughing and shit. Out here giggling and shit like a motherfucker.
I ain't said nothing.
Anywho, NFL owners
I don't
have
know what I'm
voted to ban 3 drills from training camp, hoping to reduce concussion risk. The 3 banned drills include the Oklahoma drill. That's the one where you
lay
got
on your
the
back, right?
with the
Okay.
pad. That's with the pads.
Oh, this one? I
You got
thought
the
it was one
offensive
like-
defensive player, and you got the
Yes.
running back trying to run behind them
okay.
while they blocking,
Okay.
but stay in the pads.
Yes.
Then you got the king of the circle, which is the one where they be in the circle and they try to either push him out or pin the other dude, get him on the ground.
So it's like sumo wrestling.
Pretty much, but with pads at a very, very high velocity.
They still do that shit in the NFL?
And bull in the ring,
Yeah.
which I was like, what is bull in the ring?
It's about what it sounds like.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
pretty much,
real talk.
I mean, they was doing that in Pee Wees and shit like that, but it's one dude in the middle of all the teammates is around him, and one dude in the middle with the ball, and coach tell, like, just pick a guy to go, and they run full speed at him.
Yep. There we go.
That's
I didn't think they still did that shit in the league. Like,
they
that's
are-
some,
they
that's
are
some
killing
junior
each other in
shit,
the
right?
league.
Them
For
motherfuckers
real.
is huge.
Man, they definitely ain't recording it. I can tell you that.
No, they ain't.
That's
they,
some wild shit.
they ain't no dummies.
All right, you like
Motherfucker, everybody swallow spit. What the fuck, man? Kind of shit. Goof ass.
so NBA Finals preview. Warriors Raptors.
Boo.
It's gonna be a good one.
It's gonna be a good
I
series.
hope they give me at least 6.
I'll say Warriors in 5.
I want to say 6.
Warriors in 6.
KD is supposed to miss game 1. He's taking the trip though, so he might be back for game 2.
But he's definitely out game 1.
Yeah, they already ruled him out.
That'll be the time that they need to sneak in and
You know what?
get that win.
I'm gonna go Toronto in 6.
Really?
Okay.
They made you a believer.
I like the defense.
That'll be
They
different
made you a
though.
believer.
Wait, sorry. Short circle back to the Bucks. Like, I do feel like these are the only two teams that I
That could
would
have.
say are better than the Bucks and could beat them in a series.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't feel like I'm not discouraged by the fact that they lost to them. Like, I just feel like they ran into a better team and that they're right there. So
I also feel like they missed the opportunities.
they definitely did.
Yeah.
Like they could have won the series. But
Like, if they just would have hit one more shot in game 3, like, this series would have been over.
yeah. Go up 3-0.
If one team could come back from down 3-0, it might have been the Raptors against these Bucks. But because I feel like they had figured them out by game 3.
It was some points in, I think it was game 5. I'm sorry to go back, but where I was watching the Bucks, like the crowd was so hectic. Like Toronto was crazy, and I was watching them on the court like they are not ready. Like they were frazzled. Like they were playing speed up. They were speeding up. They were making bad passes.
They playing wild.
And they were still right there, though, too.
The whole time.
Aside from game 4? I think that was the game.
That was
they
the
got
blowout.
blown out.
That's my answer again. I went back to blowout. Blowout's worse than the buzzer shot.
I mean, if it would have been 4 blowouts, I just like they were way
That's-
better. Like now, I'm like, shit. If we just would have hit one shot in game 3, and if game 5 would have did this, and then like,
I can understand your point, but I'm saying for me, blowouts are worse. It like that getting smacked on like that's nothing worse because
On
you know
that
your
stage
team
at that point in
because
the
you know your
season.
team is better than that.
That's what I was saying. Like, we just
Which
wait
I agree
up.
with.
wait, so it's better that
I would
you
have
know that your
rather-
team is better, and they could have won and just didn't, as opposed to they just were off that day.
I don't look at it as those two options. I look at it as either it's a game where I could have went either way, and the luck just didn't break our way, and the buzzer
Yeah,
beater.
see, I don't put stuff up to luck. Like, it's just like
That's just. It's all like you can't control when a ball is going to go in a hoop or
I
not.
mean,
Like
Unless you're Kawhi Leonard.
the Wizard.
That motherfucker.
So it's like either we got the break or we didn't, or we didn't show up and we got embarrassed, and I don't like to be embarrassed.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, a blowout is worse.
I'd rather be embarrassed than to have like
I can mentally look at
to have
myself
done
and be
my
like,
best.
man, like.
Yeah,
We came
if that
close.
wasn't good enough.
Right.
I
But I
Like-
don't look at it. See, I don't look
I
at it
get
as my best wasn't good enough. I look
Yeah.
at it like the shot in with Toronto and Philly. Like if I'm a Philly fan,
But I'm not looking at it.
I'm
I'm not looking at it like that shot went in. I'm looking at it like
I could have prevented
these
it from
5,
getting to
6
that point.
different possessions in the
See,
game.
and
I could have done that shit
I'm looking
better.
at it at the end, like, dang.
Like I'm not looking at the results. I'm looking at the process. And it's like
Because-
if my process was solid, it's like okay,
good.
well,
But to get to that point too, if both teams are tied at that point, both teams had missed shot. Like it's gonna be both sides of it. So I don't look at it like my team messed up more and didn't get the break. Like both teams messed up to get to this point to be tied here in the first place.
Equally matched.
Equally matched. It's an equally matched game. Like I'm
but
watching
like
it
I
fold
feel like
out.
putting it
So-
up to luck takes all the
So-
agency off of the people like playing the game. It's just like, oh, it's just luck. It's a flip of a coin. It's like, no, it's not. Like
It's a bounce of a ball.
You could have executed better throughout the game, and
It's a different.
You
It's
could've
a different.
But what
different
if
No,
you
no, I
both
get
were
it. I'm
executing
saying-
at your peak? It's still a tied game.
you
What?
still. So what, if everybody hit every shot of the game.
I'm just saying, like, y'all both are just executing the way that you're
But that's what I'm
supposed
saying.
to.
Like that's the
'Cause
only
you're-
thing that could be like you were better. But then it's also like your defense could have been better.
I digress. We'll move on because we're not going to agree. There's no point to keep going in a circle.
I mean, I think it's a good argument for people listening.
It's a do-si-do.
Yeah, but we've been doing it for a while now.
I mean, we keep coming up with different points.
Together.
Just tag me back in when y'all ready.
Right, I'm saying like it's a two-person conversation. Let's end this now. Who do you?
talking?
He was not talking.
I have my little tidbits.
He was on my side. Tim was on your side.
Oh yeah, that's how.
Oh, were you? I
That's
didn't.
how-
I thought I saw him sitting
That's
back
how
there,
that
like,
cookie
don't tell me.
crumbled. Yeah,
You
I'll
just
take
wasn't
that.
paying
I had my
attention.
tidbits.
Hey, we had cookies too, and they crumbled. We had ate some cookies for y'all. For those who don't know,
They wouldn't know because they're not here.
They were soft.
You said Golden State. You
Mm-hmm.
said Toronto Town. Who do you got?
Nobody, because the NBA Finals don't exist to me this year.
but
Like
you gonna watch though.
it's odd that the NBA has marketed the NBA Finals for all season and they just didn't play them. Like that's crazy.
Dang, that's a whole different level of hurt. That's full denial. That was me after Trump won for it. Like now,
Ain't no America no more. What the hell?
What we gonna do now?
I don't know where I'm at. I'm just in some land. I think the Warriors are going to do it again. I think Steph Curry finally gets his MVP.
That's the only thing I'm rooting for.
I think Steph finally does it. Like after watching, why were you looking at me like that?
I was looking at everybody like that.
You are a creep.
What is wrong with you? Dog?
After watching that the Steph Curry Facebook show thing that he got, like, first of all, he's funny, but
Who, Steph?
Steph's funny. He had a Postmate delivered to his house, and she was like, "You look so familiar. Like, where do I know you from?" And Steph Curry was like, "Oh, my name is Chris Brown. Like, I sing a little bit." And she's like, "Are you really?" He's like, "Yeah." And he's like, run it," and was like dancing to the door. He walks in the house. Aisha's looking at him. He goes, "Oh, I told the Postmate lady that I was Chris Brown. So who do you want to be?" And she's like, "What?" And I was just like, "Okay," but beyond
That's
the point. You can tell how good he knows he is, and how much of a step that he feels he's taking. But you can see it, and I'm watching it like he's gonna go like Super Saiyan in the play. As long as KD's out,
Yeah, he for the
it's
ball
about to
up.
be a Steph Curry show,
It is.
and I will
He 50
take my
ball.
money. I want to see it.
Yeah, he definitely go 50 ball.
You think so?
I think he go 50 ball.
With a dub or a L?
Oh, it got to be a dub.
He might.
Just to show y'all how quickly like things change. Like this time last year, like LeBron was putting up 50 points in a playoff in a NBA
Yeah.
Finals game.
Yeah.
He had to.
Yeah, but I mean, it was just like that's where we were like this time last year, and like now all the Lakers stuff happened, and now it's like
a
who's
wild
better,
season.
Kawhi or KD? Like it's like
That's why I said the playoffs kind of made some people forget about LeBron.
Yep. And he's gonna come back.
Exactly. Y'all gonna remember.
Man, y'all
Like,
don't
he's
forget
getting-
about Kawhi.
he's getting extra rest, like
Yeah.
It's for to be ugly.
He been working
Motivation.
out every day and shit.
rejuvenated.
Kicking
LeBron.
It's about to be ugly. Just get ready.
Sorry to bounce back one more time, but this reminds me. I was putting all the fault. I should say all the fault, but I was putting fault on Giannis for the Bucks series. I feel like this summer he is also going to be in that LeBron mode. Like he is going to be working. Like I will never question the man's work ethic, and I'm already excited for what he will look like next season.
So I'm kind of scared to see how Giannis and Embiid will be, because I think Embiid is going to
They're
have
gonna
that same type of fire.
Embiid's problem is that he's never healthy enough that he can work on his body.
He actually might change that.
He can't change, like, if he's healthy or not.
If he changes the way his diet is and shit like that, because that's what a lot of people keep saying, that his diet sucks.
Yeah.
So he changed his diet, like, okay, I want to be a better, healthier, more available player. Then yeah, I can see that after this loss. So that's why I'm kind of scared to see Embiid too, because I feel like he'll
he
probably
just hasn't
finally click and get his shit together.
Maybe.
Which would be fun to watch. As a Bucks fan, you're like,
Yeah,
oh,
indeed.
but
No,
I like
it's like-
basketball.
It's gonna be crazy.
That was also why I was rooting for Philly in that series, because I kind of saw. I was
This
like,
happening?
I'll take Embiid over 7 games with Kawhi.
I would agree with that as well.
I thought about this shit today.
I would agree with
We
that.
we
We would have beat Philly.
Simmons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Anyways, anyone else have any finals MVP predictions? I threw out Steph,
Like I said, I'm just
which
rooting-
means
I'm
I
rooting
think that the
for
Warriors.
Steph.
Yeah, root
No,
for
Kawhi.
Because that
For
makes
number
sense.
2.
Yeah.
You got
He'll get his second
Toronto
one.
winning.
Yeah.
It is time for the radio.
Oh no! Well, I know who we're not playing this week.
Yeah, he's done, bro. He is done.
The brooms came out like you said.
Uh huh.
So yeah, no more
They
games.
sweat me, dog.
No
Now
more
you
games
for to have a disc track now. My bad.
to the Warriors.
Yeah.
So we're gonna veer way off course. So, sorry. If you're new here, this is the part of the show where we play a song from an athlete, and we do it like a radio station. You're now about to be in our pre-production meeting before we go on the air. We've done Dame 3 weeks in a row because he was in the playoffs, and he was
1-1.
he was doing okay when we started. And as time kept going, as the songs did, his play got worse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This week, we're going to completely go skirt, and we're going to go to golf player.
What?
Go.
Golf,
Okay.
Golf player John Daly. Is it Daly?
Daly.
Daly.
What do you sing? Or something?
What country he from?
He American,
Alabama.
ain't he? Yeah, I was like, he American.
Is he American?
Yeah.
John Daly?
He's one of the biggest golfers.
Yeah, he like, where? He
You
got
don't
one of-
remember John Daly? He had a mullet. He's fat.
Nope.
He had like that real hot moment in time. It's
The
a
only
30
thing-
for 30 on him, ain't it?
Yeah, he was like one of the strongest, what's it, drivers?
Yeah.
I was
Like
saying
before.
strokers.
Of course, that's going your mind.
That's a good name for a strip club.
That is the strongest strip club.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, they where?
I think Atlanta.
Oh, it probably is.
Of course, it's Atlanta.
And they do a
Or
lot
at
of
least it
stroking
was.
in there.
Okay, anyways.
How much for a stroke? What a two? What a two would do?
John Daly
Couple of them.
has a song called Hit It Hard
Oh God.
from his 2010 album,
Hit it hard.
I Only Know One Way.
He for the.
Yeah,
He
that
got to
one.
be rapping.
No, he ain't rapping.
Thank you.
It's a country song.
Oh,
Thank
He's a country boy.
hit him hard. Hit him hard. I don't
Hit
know.
it hard.
Hit it
John
hard.
Daly.
John Daly hit it hard.
Hit
Yes.
it hard. All right, let's see what this.
So do you want me to start the song before
Hit it
you go
hard.
live on air, DJ such and such?
DJ such and such.
Jesus Christ.
Or would you
he like Tommy Boy. No, he looked like
Yeah.
that one dude that was like, "What the fuck?"
and that gift?
and I get
So do you want the music starting or do you want
the
to
music
come
can
in?
start, but just give me the name again.
John Daly,
Daly.
Hit It Hard.
John Daly hit it hard. Okay.
And this came out in 2010, so this is
Oh.
after
Oh,
his golf
recent.
career. Like this is,
oh,
He was
okay.
at the crib, wrote this.
yeah. And this is also, he has
Real
more
long
albums after
time
this
ago.
one. But this song was his most played. So,
Okay.
okay.
WTECK Radio 69.9 with 69 is fun. This is John Daly. Hit it hard. Yeehaw!
Well, I've won and lost against the best. This old road's been a hell of a test. I'm still driving, I ain't slowing down. There's rules I'd love to break and bend, mistakes I've made again and again. But I tell you this, my friends, I'm still around. I hit it hard, man. So far, man.
Okay, John.
Holding back. Ain't afraid of nothing, it's a natural fact. I hit it long, man.
I actually like this.
He actually get this. He actually fun.
Taking chances.
Got the organ and shit.
Come on, John. I'm with it.
He playing the
fuck
guitar
with it.
too.
Fuck with it. Nah, he don't play no damn guitar.
He biting shit.
Yeah, most people would have given up by now. All the rough I've seen, these ups and downs. Somehow I just keep on playing through. So all you critics pull up a chair at the winner's circle soon. I'll be there with a high five and a smile for you. Hit it hard, man. So far, man.
Some Southern Mississippi Beulah Baptist Church ass choir.
Yeah, I'm a fan.
Yeah, that did not suck. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm a fan.
Yeah.
I also like country music.
I'm
though,
not mad at that.
So.
I'm not mad.
If
at
y'all
that.
went to sleep, wake up.
They didn't wake up when them guitars came in. I can tell you
It's
that.
actually a pretty decent sound. Going back and listen to it.
You think somebody heard John Daly and just skipped
Yeah,
ahead?
like, man,
Hell
I
yeah,
ain't
that
trying
country.
that.
Oh fuck this. Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Y'all talking again? Okay.
They was listening to the.
That's all you hear.
Nope, it's still going.
For real, listen to it. Sam, I know you probably skipped it. She probably knew what we talking about.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Just let me know.
All Elite Wrestling, AEW, they had their
AEW,
first pay-per-view.
I'm actually
Double or
excited
Nothing.
about this.
I do also want to say their next pay-per-view, I believe it's called All In.
It's gonna be here,
It's
right?
in
Or
Chicago.
I'm really thinking about. It's in August, right?
Somebody
On August 31st.
Yeah, we need to make that happen.
might appear in Chicago.
Don't do that.
CM Punk.
Don't do that.
Dog, if they could pull CM Punk out of nowhere, bro, they got a fan. They got an instant
I'm already.
fan.
Into
I mean,
this.
I fuck with it.
Yeah, I'm
now.
actually. I'm
John
all,
Moxley right now.
I'm actually all in.
Okay, let's set the table for the people.
Do it.
Did anyone watch pay-per-view?
I did not.
I did not. I read about it.
I was not going to spend the 50,
Yeah,
but
so
I
let's
saw
read
the
it.
matches are on YouTube, and I plan on
Oh,
watching.
well, I'll do that.
Oh, interesting.
I've read recaps.
No offense, we just don't. We don't know you yet.
Exactly. We don't know.
If I
yet.
don't know you, I
I
don't know you.
don't know you.
So we just gotta watch other ways. I heard the Cody
Gold Dust.
Dustin Goldust match was like one of the best matches of the year. Like apparently the storytelling was beautiful.
Dustin said he took it back to WWE Attitude Era.
I mean, he was bleeding.
He was bleeding like he was.
Yeah, he was like I put everything. He was like that was the greatest match of my career.
Apparently the last 3 matches were like all A match. Like they were like on and on and on. Like the
That's dope.
was it the Lucha Bros against the
Young
Young
Bucks?
Bucks was apparently off the charts. The Cody match was off the charts, and Jericho Omega was off the charts.
I'm gonna have to go check those out.
Definitely will.
And there were some other people who kind of popped up, made some debuts. First, I'm gonna start with Awesome Kong. So if you weren't watching WWE in the mid 2000s, correct me if I'm wrong. Karma, she was this black woman wrestler. She was cold,
I'm not sure she is.
and she also wrestled in TNA for a while.
Is it like a big black woman? I think I know. Okay, I know you're talking
So she
about.
made her debut
Oh,
in
okay.
AEW, and also John Moxley came out. If you don't know who that is, that's Dean Ambrose from WWE. In addition, you saw like Diamond Dallas Page pop up and Bret Hart pop up, and I was like, "Oh, that's interesting."
A lot of WWE names over there.
I think
I
Dean
mean,
Malenko's
everybody's gonna be
backstage.
WWE.
Yeah,
JR
they were the only
is
business in
calling
town.
matches though.
That was dope.
Earl Hebner's
Reffing matches though.
Earl might be a little too old, but I appreciate what y'all doing.
His picture. I
Just the
think I
clip
know.
that I seen of Moxley, because I got to make sure I don't call him Dean no more. Just the clip I seen of Moxley come in and JR was calling it. I was like, oh my God, I missed it. Oh my God, it's Moxley. I was like, they got JR, bro. I was like, damn, I'm like, I have to watch these motherfuckers.
Good old
Did
JR.
hearing like that John Moxley popped up and things like that, and hearing the reviews of it, did it make you want to watch it more?
It changed my opinion. I'll say that. Like when I did my whole I'm done with WWE thing, like people were like, oh, you know, like AEW is coming out, and I'm like, like,
so?
I don't know, right? I don't know
Same
you,
old.
so
Right, I don't
mean,
know you, I don't
like-
know you, bro.
Like it's like Cody Rhodes and Kenny Omega ain't really moving the needle for me. It didn't make it wiggle, you know. But
Wiggle.
but no, like just seeing like the energy around Moxley coming out, like.
Yeah.
And the fact that it's TV 14, like it's a little more adult oriented
Little edgy.
programming.
Shit.
Like I'll give it a shot. Like once the TV show starts, like I'm not buying pay per views.
Because it was a pay per view.
Yeah.
Guess so. They were all in on it too. So we'll see.
Cody also destroyed like a throne.
Oh yeah, I
With the
did.
sledge.
see
Triple
that.
H
I
They
saw
took,
that.
some, they took some shots.
Yeah.
The pre-show is actually, you can watch that on Facebook, and it was quite entertaining. Like I was laughing mostly. Like I'm like, who are these? Like they wild. But
That's the thing. I gotta like learn a whole new.
Yeah, I don't know who
That's why I'm
nobody
like,
is.
I don't
I don't know
learning.
these people. Like
If I don't know
Which
you, I
would
don't
be
know
cool
you.
because they got a lot of top indie talent over there.
Like so I was like, I don't even know who to watch. Like I don't know who
And
I
they
should
got
be
a lot
watching
of-
for or not.
A lot of WWE superstars are supporting them right now too.
I mean,
Only
it's
Kenny
it's
Omega,
gonna be
that's
good
all
for
I know.
business. Like
yeah.
that gives them another place to
Now
work.
we have leverage.
Right.
Exactly.
You can't just take. You don't have to take WWE shit anymore. Like if you don't want to.
And
If your contract is up.
man, AEW, I was excited beforehand, but I'm even more excited now, especially hearing that they are putting on good matches. But something that was interesting too about AEW is that they were the first, I forget the right terminology, but sensory. They made their event safe for people who might experience autism by having sensory rooms. So it was the first like wrestling event that was a sensory.
I get what you're trying to say.
Yeah.
I don't know what the word is.
I don't know what the word is. I'm gonna find the words because I know they're there somewhere.
Well, you got
No,
the
but
video,
that's
you
dope,
about
though.
looking up.
Here, I can tell you in a second. It's for sensory inclusive professional wrestling company.
I don't know what that means, but kudos to them for that.
Yeah, that's dope.
It's a lot of big words, but
Yeah,
I get what they're.
I mean, I
they're
know
trying
what
to
all
say.
the words mean. I'm saying, like, I don't know, like,
Oh,
what.
shit, me too. I'm just
I
saying.
don't know what
So,
that.
just-
No, I'm saying, like, I don't know what that looks like. Like, I don't know what
What it looks
difference,
like.
what the difference is between like what WWE does and what
What
they're
they were
doing,
doing.
like to make it.
Yeah.
but that's big. I'm glad to hear that. And Cody also was talking about just diversity in general, and he credited his wife with helping him to see that. So I'm gonna play this little clip real quick so y'all can hear Cody talk about it himself.
In the show. Is that something that's intentional, or is it just that you're opening the doors for people of different genders, people of different colors, people of different races, ethnicities? How did you go about making that decision to have it be more diverse?
Well, I mean, I'm in an interracial marriage, and I've learned a lot that I would have never known. One time I told Brandy, I said, "Oh, I'm a racist." I said, "I don't see color," and she said, "Well, then you don't see my experience." And I thought, "Oh, you're right. I can't just say that. You need to be able to see that experience and at least understand it." And the old territory system of just one. And a lot of folks may remember that. That's out. That's out. The best wrestlers are gonna field the game, and that's a very diverse profile. And I'm really proud of it. But I know we're not gonna make that. We're gonna promote them as wrestlers. You know, that's all the elements of diversity. We're not gonna make it a PR element for us, and that I'm really proud of because it's about the wrestling.
After
They sound like they finna shake some shit up, bro. Did you see Moxley's second promo? Where he was talking about ain't nobody gonna get in his way, no company, no people, and anybody that get in their way, they fucking them up.
They out here cutting ECW promos,
Already.
the old Stone Cold
And
promos.
they letting Moxley do it, so you know he already got a little couple screws loose.
And that's what I think. Like, he's like the perfect person, like
Yeah.
to kind of build their brand around because he's somebody that
He's young enough, first of all.
but like he's also somebody that was kind of not held down by WWE, but like you could tell that he wasn't being used to his full potential. So like letting him kind of off the leash a little bit
Yeah.
should like is something that people that have watched WWE for the last couple of years, like they're interested in seeing. So like it's like the perfect, like even more so than Punk because you've already seen kind of what Punk can do. Like Moxley, like it's a whole different
And
animal.
the fact that a lot of people felt like his title reign was like bullshit when
It
he actually
was.
won it. So
They didn't really let him have
he
a
took
title
his
reign.
whole fan base to AEW.
Yeah.
And they finna get to see the indie Dean Moxley that before he got with the WWE.
It's gonna take a minute.
Yeah,
It is.
yeah. It's gonna take a
That's
minute.
a hard. Moxley is like a rough name to say. Like it's.
That's why.
What
It
is it
fits him.
again?
John Moxley.
John. Just John. Johnny
I always want to say like Moxon, like Varsity Blues.
Moxie.
Moxie.
But his logo cold too. Like the way he put the MOX, because yeah, it's cold. You'll see it.
You want to talk about the players of the week?
Oh, sure. My bad.
You all good, homie?
For the AL, we got a Twins outfielder Max Kepler. And for the NL, we have Rockies third baseman Nolan Arenado. Congratulations to the brothers.
Pretty sure it's
Sure, chill.
Arenado. Yeah, that is.
What you
That's
say?
on the paper. It's a little blurry. I need my glasses. Sorry. Let me borrow yours. You don't need them. You take them off and read anyways. He did do. Did he not?
I did.
You did.
Yeah, that's why I had nothing to say. These are facts.
But he'll take them off and put them back on. Like
Yeah.
Like that's gonna help and make it worse.
And your glass is the most expensive glasses in this room.
Hey man, God is good.
All the time.
All the time, God is good.
Let me hold them glasses.
Hey.
He ain't using them.
collection plate.
And some NFL transactions. So cornerback Adam Pac-Man Jones retired.
About time.
I'm gonna be real with you. I didn't know he was still playing.
Who
Still
did
fighting.
he play with though?
I was gonna say I thought he was just fighting in the airport.
He was with the Broncos last year, I think.
Fighting in the airport.
Tampa Bay signed
Chris Long
Dominic
also retired.
We talked about that last week
Oh, for real? Mm-hmm. My bad.
because he was talking about how he
Oh,
was
he wanted to go smoke weed.
Yeah. And so Tampa Bay got Sue,
Oh, okay.
and Oakland signed Richie Incognito, and it's like, why?
Y'all would sign it.
First of all,
He's like 38.
that's totally on brand.
I'm lying. He's
Yeah,
like,
that's what I said. Of all the
like 30.
teams, only because he got the coach, general manager there.
I think he's 36. He's
He's
too
like-
old.
He's too old.
One, like they cut Marquette King because they didn't like his character and his attitude.
Yep.
This guy is proven.
He was swaggy ass kicker. He was a swaggy P.
And they cut him.
Even though he's like one of the best.
One of the best swaggy P's.
One of,
Swaggy piece.
But Mike Mayock, the GM, was like, he was asked about, you know, obviously his litany of issues, and he's like, well, they can't all be choir boys. And it's like,
It's like, what the fuck?
but you said,
yeah. And y'all like off top said no Kaepernick,
yep.
which I mean, like, I'm willing to get past it because I know it's not going to happen. So like every one of them are hypocritical for like their personnel moves. Like I don't even have to mention it, but I just want to point out
You signed a racist white boy.
Richie Incognito,
Everyone.
habitual
Yeah.
Line
N-word
stepper.
user.
Habitual racist.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Habitual line stepper.
Yep.
he's cool.
What the fuck?
And again, like going back to the Marquette King thing, like so now you have Richie Incognito, you have Antonio Brown, and they signed somebody else over the summer that was kind of problematic too. I mean, not saying Brown is, but like he has the
Doug
same
Martin?
kind of. Doug
Is
Martin.
he a locker room problem though?
Didn't he have like a
He had like a
domestic thing?
case. Yeah, domestic.
Yeah, he did that case.
So
Fuck him.
fuck off NFL.
And Marquette King is still a free agent.
Which is wild.
No, it's not. Makes total sense.
Some college sport hires. So Marvin Lewis is named to Herm Edwards Arizona State University football coaching staff as a special advisor. Marvin Lewis can't stay out of a job.
Dude, no. As long as Herm Edwards around, he always gonna have a job.
Man, he just get your check, Marv. I'm not mad at
I ain't
you.
gonna be mad. No black man for having
Yeah,
a
get
job.
them money.
Ever.
Arizona
Get your
State. It should be interesting over there then.
They football team?
Herm and Marv Lewis together. Together?
That was a good together.
I think this might be Herm last year.
And Juwan Howard, he was named the head coach of the University of Michigan
Shout out.
basketball
Shout
team.
out, brother.
Shout out to you, Juwan. Hope they put y'all banners up now that you coaching there.
Right? Did he even technically play at the school? Like,
They-
didn't
they-
all their wins get vacated?
Their banners still ain't even hung up.
Yeah. No, I mean, like, I
dust
think,
them off.
well, I think it's just for the first 2 years. 'Cause I think it's Chris Webber that was like the ineligible player. So I guess Juwan Howard played 1 year in Michigan.
That's crazy. But yeah, he's head coach in there now, so hopefully that's good
That's
things for
what's
the
up.
Fab Five in the future. Seattle Storm guard Sue Bird, unfortunately, is expected to miss the entire WNBA season
Yeah.
with a knee injury. As a reminder, the Storm have already lost their MVP from last year, Breonna Stewart. So now they're also down Sue Bird, which is really rough.
That sucks.
And the WNBA just pointing out, too, they're also without Link star Maya Moore. She took the year off, as a reminder. With that being said, this is still the most coverage I've ever seen for the WNBA. Like, ever.
Yeah, they just signed a new TV deal. So they got,
I thought so. I was like, what's that a new deal?
I think they have like 3 national games a week or something like that.
Yep, and I think that, which I always say, gambling helps.
Yeah.
Gamblers want to know all the players. They're going to watch this, and the fantasy's picking up for WNBA, apparently. Which actually would be an interesting
Fantasy league to join?
play. Yeah. Anyways. We should. We should look. I just thought about that.
Yeah, that'll give me some.
Then we
new
would
stuff.
be like,
We will know the players better, the league better. I'm with it.
I'm with it.
okay.
Let us know if you want to join our fantasy WNBA league.
Ain't no prizes. We just playing.
We just playing.
Don't nobody know what they're doing, baby.
We just playing. We
just
learning
doing
this
it,
year.
Don't give no damn no shit if I take a L.
There is a quiz too. I took on Twitter
I
for
took
you
it
to
too.
find your WNBA team. What was your team?
Oh, I got to do this. Send it to me.
I don't know.
I don't know who I
You don't
should-
remember? I had the Aces.
Just,
I don't know who I
retweet
should
it
look.
on the
Oh yeah.
I'll
Retweet
retweet
it
it.
on the Twitter.
For everyone to take it.
It was some newer team.
And then respond, like, add us in your response and tell us who
Yeah.
you got.
What team is tanking this year? Or supposed to be tanking this year? Or considered a tanking team this year? Because they was like,
When the
tank is
WNBA?
successful again this year. They had like the number 2 pick last year or something like that.
I know Chicago's been bad for a while.
I think that's what they gave me. We'll see.
Just retake the quiz.
Yeah, just take the
Alright,
quiz.
Jesus Christ.
Stop making me try to guess your
Ask me about
team.
ketchup on my burgers.
The quiz did ask those questions. Okay.
I was like super confused. Like, what?
That's why I laughed when I got it. I was like, it was like about your dream barbecue. And that's
Yeah.
probably to help you pick
You
your...
want ketchup or burgers? Hot dogs or cornrows. Like, what the fuck? You want cornbread or, what was it, cornbread? It was all
Hey,
kind of shit.
Take the test and find
I
out.
was like, what the fuck is this?
Chris Paul and James Harden reportedly had an argument following the Rockets' elimination from the playoffs. Paul reportedly took issue with Houston's ISO-heavy offense throughout the season, and I guess he waited until the very end.
I'm sick of you, motherfucker.
You been doing the same shit all season.
You see where it got us?
I told you you weren't gonna win with that shit.
My knees can't last no longer. I gotta win
Out
now.
here running around off the ball and shit. I can't do that shit no more.
I gotta win right now. I ain't gonna win no more.
You holding up all
My
the
tank is
screens and
on
shit.
E. You gotta help me.
Man.
Hey.
Yeah. It was a perfect blank. Listeners could fill that blank in if you're black.
What the fuck?
Or if you just saw Kevin Hart stand up.
Hey, if you're black.
I mean,
That's why I was like, damn. Arby's
hey,
We
don't
throw that in there?
Hey, don't fill in that blank if you ain't.
for sandwiches.
Don't fill in that blank if you ain't. Don't do it around me. Okay.
They said it don't take fault. I mean, I can say that. I'm part of the fam. Get fucked up if you want to. That's all I gotta say.
Don't be saying that's
There you
our
go.
word. And by ours, I mean a collective of black people.
We can't copyright this shit.
I'm trying to say motherfucker more though.
Here you go.
Okay, Sam? UL. Not Sam as in your wife.
Antha.
Right.
She might start.
Sam as an anther.
She said UL.
It's an anthem. Look at that stuff. Like what?
Anyways, are y'all surprised about them two getting into it about the ISO heavy offense?
No.
No.
Chris Paul's like my granny. He ain't happy unless he's complaining about something.
Damn.
Yeah.
I mean,
These
that's the
are
way
facts.
it is. I mean, that's the way
These
it
are
is.
Damn,
definitely
he complaining
facts.
in all his commercials too, ain't he?
Yep.
And blaming James.
Blame him too.
Blame Harden for all the bullshit.
You just
What
went
did you do to my
kitchen?
kitchen?
That ain't me.
I mean, I can tell. I see how you can get that.
That wasn't me.
Silhouette from the beard and shit.
That was a commercial that you two would have did. I would have been Ken and Tim, and Ken would have been like, "That ain't me." Actually, either one of y'all could have been
Yeah.
saying that ain't me.
They're not interchangeable.
Right.
This is true.
And they loud out there?
Hey, how y'all doing?
Some prep news.
Who that?
Ooh, we got a new podcast coming today.
Y'all seen them last time.
Oh yeah, the Wind Down Wednesday. Shout out to Wind Down Wednesday.
Oh, I seen they was listening to our show too.
So shout out to them.
Shout out, y'all.
A new pod to the Everyday Media family.
We'll let y'all know
Welcome.
when we see y'all outside in a second.
Anyways, some
No, he
prep
creepy,
news.
dude.
He's super creepy.
He creepy.
And he like look over the mic at you.
He go peek out the door before he walk out like, oh damn, yeah. Y'all decent looking.
Hey, chill out.
I'm going to tell Antha.
Listen, right? I was saying I got a ring on here, sir. Excuse you. I am fine. I ain't did nothing. Look, Ken doing all the talking, baby. I ain't said shit. I just introduced our pod. That's all I did. I just said hi. I was just being cordial and shit. Ken out here on the bullshit, trying to throw me under the bus. He deflecting and shit. What you doing, Ken?
It's just jokes.
I'm happy over here.
It's just jokes, Anthem.
Jokers, keep them jokes over there.
Oh shit! All right, I'm done for the night.
No, you
I'm wrapping it up. Let's call it a night.
Prep news for the. I forget how many times I've said prep news already.
My bad.
Former Milwaukee, Washington forward Michael Foster. He transferred to Arizona prep school for the final 2 years of his high school career. And R.J. Hampton, number 5 prospect in the ESPN 100 class of 2019. He's even already a top 6 projected projected draft pick in next year's draft.
Already. God damn.
He signed a contract with the New Zealand Breakers of the Australian National Basketball
that's the one
League
they was talking about.
instead of going to college.
I didn't know what his name was.
So this is the program we talked about last year when I introduced it to get more
Rising Stars or something like that.
to get more players in this time of this year between the high school and the league.
NBA.
Come here, play, get some money this way,
get
which
paid.
I'm all here for.
Yeah, get your money, man, and enhance your skills.
Right. And apparently it's still like kind of like a lower level league. Like Andrew Bogut was the MVP last year. To give you an idea of the talent competition, but I mean he's getting paid. Like he gets to play professionally, which
You
can
start
only
signing
help him.
endorsements.
Right. So I think it should be good. Like I don't think that is necessarily the path for every high schooler coming out, but like if you have the support system around you and you get into the right situation, like I feel like it can be beneficial for
them.
Like I think the more options at their disposal, the better. And I feel like the NBA, I'm gonna say G League. It is the G League.
Yeah.
Like I feel like they need to make it. Yeah, I feel like they need to make that a more palatable option as well.
So a quick question: LaMelo Ball.
I don't care what he does.
Okay, then not for you. What do y'all think he's going to do? Because this is his last year of high school here.
But he's still ain't graduated yet.
He went back. This is his senior year now.
Yeah.
Well, I'm guessing school's over now, but
on.
yeah, he was super young. Like especially when I go back and watch old Ball in the Family episodes, I'm like, he's a baby, and you got him out here in
Doing all kinds of shit.
Lithuania, like he hooping with grown men.
Still hooping.
He
So did they have him? Did they have like a tutor or something for him?
Yes,
Okay,
They
so
did.
he isn't like behind in school because he took him out.
they had a tutor with him, but yeah, I think that would be a good option for him because
Going
he's not
overseas.
going to be able to make it. He's not going to college.
Yeah.
They're not going to let him on principle.
Yeah, so just go overseas, bro. Get that
Or
cash.
G League. He might be,
Oh,
one,
yeah,
he might be
G
one of the
League,
first G League dudes.
Yeah. I'll be with that. He a baller though. He legit can ball.
He might be the most talented of the
Yeah,
three.
honestly, he might be. He legit can ball.
I mean, never mind.
He's like, it's a low bar. I saw the joke there.
I mean, hey, come on, guy.
Eric, can you talk to the people about St. Thomas College? Because this story is crazy.
Yeah, so St. Thomas College in Minnesota is a Division III football powerhouse. Over the last 11 seasons, they have won 118 games. Which, I mean, if you're doing math, that's
It's a lot of games.
it's a lot of games. Over 10 games a year. Including 2017 when they had 2 shutouts where the combined score of the 2 games was 181-0.
Jesus Christ.
They've had 9 wins by 50-plus points in the last 2 seasons. And their conference, the MEAC,
The MEAC.
the Minnesota Intercollegiate Athletic Conference, I think.
Sound right?
Yeah, they have told St. Thomas that they will involuntarily leave the conference by 2021.
Hey, y'all gotta get the fuck out of here, bro. Get the fuck out of here. Y'all blowing people wild. Motherfuckers ain't coming to the stadiums no more. Y'all only motherfuckers showing up, scrimmaging against each other. Y'all gotta go, boss.
No, that's true.
So,
But yeah, so St. Thomas, like part of it is St. Thomas's enrollment is twice as big as the next closest
okay.
D3 school.
So they should be
within
able to
there.
do
That's a D2. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, like within that conference, I don't know about like all D3s, but like they're a much larger school than the other schools that they're playing against. They put more money into their athletic department. Like
They should
they
be playing
win
D2.
like the men's and women's athletic cup, whatever, like for the conference, like where they put up points for like however you finish, like within all intercollegiate sports. So it's not just football that they're like beating
They're just
everybody else.
dominant
Yeah,
athletically.
it's like not even.
Not fair.
Yeah,
Everybody like they not running no more. They not running track. They ain't playing softball. They winning shit on scrimmages.
That's all I was going to say. Like, it depends on the school sizes. Because, like, you can't just kick someone out if everything's the same size and they're just better. But if this is a school that maybe had been in this... Because I know they've been in there since, like...
since they founded in
1920?
1920.
Yeah. Like, things change. So if the school has outgrown the rest of the schools in that conference, then move
time to move on.
them up.
Yeah.
But that's just a wild story. I cannot pronounce this man's name.
Amadou Gallo Fall.
Amadou Gallo Fall. Well, he's the president of NBA's Basketball Africa League. And I remember how we were talking about before, like how are they going to do travel? All the teams are going to come to one site and play like multiple games.
That makes
It's like the
sense.
big three.
Okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Makes so much more sense because we were looking at the map.
it's like, how is that possible?
This it's too big. Pause.
Oh, Jesus.
Adam Silver.
The mayor like, why, thank you.
Adam
I could help that one. I have to get that one.
Adam Silver said that the NBA will consider earlier tip-off times for West Coast games.
No, yeah.
You talking about it?
They're talking about
They
it.
did, too.
We
Damn near
talking
go to
about-
sleep.
I fell asleep on most of those.
Especially being a Laker fan, yo. Like, I'll be able to stay up late as
I
hell.
understand that, but then like
To
the
finish the
arenas are
game.
going to be like
I don't give a damn.
empty
I'm
Is
worried
everybody
about-
at work?
because they at work.
I'm worried about my sleep, goddammit. Fuck 'em. I'm tired of staying up to 12:30 to watch the Lakers lose.
Because
Sick of that
he
shit.
was saying that ratings have fallen and for Eastern Conference teams because LeBron went
left.
west,
Okay.
which makes sense. So he's saying we're
Yeah.
losing ratings too because people are staying up to watch LeBron and he's
Over there.
later.
But
yeah.
how about instead of like changing your entire? I mean, like I'm for changing the schedule, but how about instead of changing your entire schedule, like maybe you should build up other stars. Like you have, I won't even name Giannis, but you got Giannis. You've got Kawhi in the West. More than likely, KD is coming. I mean, you've got Kawhi in the East. More than likely,
now.
KD is coming. Pause. Embiid. You've got the Celtics. You've got teams like so. Build up the people that you have. Like you have a lot of young, upcoming talent. So
Also, I don't
Maybe
know
March
how
tenth.
this will work financially. Just on top of my head before we move into blow the whistle, I would like to see Kemba Walker in Indiana. Just want to throw that out
Him and
there.
Oladipo.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, because I've heard
That'd be a
when I was
nasty.
listening to my thing, my jiggies, that Jordan ain't trying to give Kimba that money.
The hell you listening?
I bet he.
I bet he ain't trying to max Kemba out.
'Cause
I wouldn't be.
The word on the street is Jordan like, if I ain't got some shit to win with, I'm not finna max dude out too. I feel you.
Then he got to be prepared to lose Kemba. Like that's the only chip that they
Yeah.
have really to
Keep
him.
entice him to stay.
And sentimental, value
Yeah.
because he loves the city.
Yeah.
I'm sure he also loves New York because he's from there. So
Facts.
I would like to see a Walker Oladipo back.
I just see somebody.
That'd be nice.
You'll get excited about this, but apparently Kyrie's top two right now are the Nets and Lakers.
There you go. I've been saying it. I've been saying
Like
it.
I've heard a lot more chatter about the Nets recently. They're like, "Oh, how would that work with D'Angelo Russell?" And they're like, "Oh, we can make it work." And it's just like,
They're gonna let him go.
I mean, they probably should, but
Hey,
He'll bounce back somewhere else.
welcome.
Hopefully,
so I guess that KD dream is dead.
probably.
I feel like he'd be better off with Kemba anyway.
Kemba and
Who, KD?
Kyrie.
Kemba and KD.
I was gonna say like
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't see how that works, but that makes a lot more
That
sense.
yeah, it does.
Blow the whistle time.
Blow. Blow the whistle. Blow the whistle.
Yeah, mine is real quick. Patrick McCaw. He's a third-year guard with the
I
Toronto
can't get mad at
Raptors.
him. He
Yeah,
got
I
the
can't.
joke off.
Yeah, he did. He spent his first 2 seasons with the Golden State Warriors. So if you're doing the math, that means that he's been to the final. Well, he's going into the finals for his 3rd straight year. He didn't play like half the season, and when he did finally sign with Toronto after getting cut by the Cavs, he barely played. But he tweeted out after Eastern Conference Finals, "Say what you want. 3 straight NBA Finals appearances. I can't make this up. My faith got me here. Nothing but God. 0 worries. 0 doubts. 100 emoji."
0 minutes.
Right. I did not contribute to this whatsoever.
0 points. 0 minutes.
0 rebounds. 0 assists. 0 looks.
To be quite honest, you would have been better off staying in Golden State because you would have got more minutes.
You got 0 screen time.
You would have really been playing in Golden State.
Right. Like, you left to get more playing time, and you put yourself in a worse situation.
Yeah, damn. You brought that
Goofy
upon
ass
yourself.
mark.
You brought that upon yourself. Mike,
But, yeah, you're right. You went to 3 straight finals
congratulations.
by riding the coattails of greater men.
You gonna have as many minutes as me. 0, motherfucker.
Pretty much. I forgot he was on the team, and I just watched Toronto play 6 straight games.
Yes. None.
Literally forgot.
0 screen time.
Didn't remember he existed until I saw this tweet.
0. Nothing.
Dang.
Did
I
you
had
think about Pat McCaw like at all?
I didn't.
That's keeping it 100 too.
I didn't. I had some fire Toronto memes saved in case we beat them, but they just gonna have to wilter away unless.
Nah.
Yeah, I definitely like that when Drake was like going off after I think it was Game 5.
Mm-hmm.
It's like we're like a college team. You don't get your goofy ass out of here.
Goofy.
That's a great segue. Let's get into the Tech Top 5.
5, 4,
3.
2.
1. Tech Top 5.
Last week's Tech Top 5, we had a holiday episode. Thank y'all for tuning in to that. So we did a draft. Eric won. It was drafting an NBA team of the available playoff players.
Playoffs.
Yeah. Eric won in the last slide. So shout out to you, sir.
Thank you.
This
I
week,
looked after like the first couple hours, and it was like I had like 8
Everybody.
votes, and nobody else had votes. I was like, whoa, I didn't know it was that.
I don't get it, but
Yeah,
I
I'll
think
take it.
people didn't like my Brogdon pick.
I felt like my team was legit.
I
don't know
thought
what's
Eric's
wrong
team
with
was
my team.
stronger, but I think it was that much stronger.
Yeah.
Blowout stronger.
No, not blowout stronger. Bro.
Eric been winning what? He won the past 3
I got
weeks.
Joker and Kawhi, dog. Like, come on now. It ain't blowout stronger.
Hey, the people spoke up.
Your team's a little small, though. They
I'm
were.
I'm trying to find it.
Kawhi was guarding Giannis.
I'm just saying.
Hey,
I'm just
they
saying.
voted before that happened.
That's true, too. The episode came out before Kawhi.
Locked his ass up.
Yep. This week we are doing best celebrity sport fans because everybody been talking about Drake. Drake this, Drake that. Y'all made me not listen to Drake for 2 weeks and we still lost. What did we gain here?
Shit.
What did we
just
gain?
sat back
All
and
the
enjoyed
L's?
Drake.
I didn't realize how many fucking songs he got on the radio. Well,
Yeah.
I don't listen to radio,
A
but
lot.
like we were in the car and like I can't keep changing it off the station.
Every other fucking song.
Yeah,
Every other fucking song.
Drake hits.
dick riding ass.
He got them hits though.
So yeah, this week we're gonna do like best celebrity sport fans.
Yep.
All right, so number 5.
5.
It was I had it a tie, but I know we can't do ties. So my number 5 is Snoop.
Okay.
Snoop Dogg.
What team?
He every team basically.
Right.
Damn near everybody. Yeah,
He
that's
do.
why he's a super fan.
That's why
Snoop talk about everybody.
He do
Been
talk about
mad
everybody.
about everybody's shit for no reason.
No, but he do love ain't it UFC in the Raiders?
USC.
USC, yeah, USC.
That's why he
I
ain't
know
on my
fuck
list
with
because he
them.
switched too many teams.
I know he messed with them though.
he's more like a player fan than team fan.
You know what? I won't knock him for that.
Yeah. Ain't nothing wrong with
Number 4, I have Drake.
that. Okay.
Okay.
Number 3, I have Jay-Z.
Okay. I thought
For the Nets,
yeah.
is he still at Nets games?
I mean, but he's the reason. Like one
I
of
would
the
have put him
part
to
reasons
the
they're there.
Knicks before I mean, not the Knicks. I would have put him to the Yankees before I put him to the Nets. But yeah,
I
But
mean,
he
still,
was actually
he's
at
still-
it's
Nets
really
games,
just a hat. But
Yeah.
it's still Jay-Z.
Number 2, I got Mark Cuban. And
don't
Does he
count.
count?
he's a super fan.
He owns the
But he's a
freaking team.
super fan. He's still on the sidelines too. He had to get off the sidelines.
Take him
and
out,
put
put
his
him-
ass behind the bench.
Put
and
somebody
shit.
else on the list.
Mark
B.
Cuban.
And then
is
you
a
had him super
fan.
high, bro.
Mark Cuban is a super fan.
He
Why you
is
have
a
him that
super
high,
fan,
too,
but
though?
he's not a celebrity super fan.
Yeah, bro.
He
You got to
owns
take
the
him off the
team.
list, B. You got to
that's
take him
his
off the
team.
list, bro.
I mean,
Fine.
if,
I'll
if he got Jay-Z for the Nets, like I mean, I guess he counts.
If that's the case,
It's your list.
You know
I'll take
what?
them both off. I'll take off Jay-Z and
You
I'll
know
take
what?
them both
You know
off.
what? You're right. You can keep both.
You must have somebody.
You can keep both.
I do. I have
Oh,
one.
now the goalpost is shifting.
I got one. I was like, if he taking them off,
if you want to take him off, take him off. If you want to keep him on, keep him on.
What Eric said. Your decision.
Fuck it, I'll keep Mark
I'm keeping
Cuban.
mine, too.
Number 1, I got Spike Lee.
There you go.
There you go.
All right. You ain't gonna win. Just know that.
Don't let this Drake shit hype motherfuckers up. Spike been doing this shit.
Y'all gonna be mad at me for this. Number 5, I got Beyonce. She a fan of
Man.
Serena Williams. Do she not be able?
Trash,
do she not
dog.
though? Do she not be
He
there?
better not just get no Beyonce votes,
That's
bro.
all he had to say. Beyonce.
That's all he gonna
It's
get is
over.
Beyonce votes,
Exactly.
bro.
That's
Is
all
she
right.
not a big Serena fan? Do she
That
not be
don't
at her?
count.
Who
How
knows
is not?
this shit
She's
outside
not
of Beyonce fans?
I ain't never.
That's the only
I ain't
sport in
never
the bit
heard
that she ever like reacts to.
I don't. I
Who
ain't never
knows
seen
this
that.
outside of Beyonce
not,
fans?
That's not.
Beyonce
No,
play-
out.
Keep Beyonce.
Beyonce play
That
tennis.
doesn't count. She's not a super.
No.
They're friends. Like they're not. She's not a super
don't know.
fan. She's a friend.
I don't know. I have no idea.
That doesn't.
I guess
count.
no, I might as well not do a list. That's all I know because it doesn't matter. At
That
this
don't
point.
count.
It doesn't
Totally
matter.
I
counts.
was let him keep Beyonce.
It's cool. He can
He
keep
gonna
it.
get all the Beyonce votes.
He cool. Cause
You-
I'm still
you
finna
already
come
know.
strong.
I
I'm finna
vote
come
that don't
strong.
count.
I'm coming strong. Let's go. Pause.
Kim, you the tiebreaker. Does it count or does it not count?
You can count it. I'm cool with it.
All right, well, we going 5. 4, I got Ashley Judd, fan of Kentucky.
Okay.
3, Drake. 2, Spike. 1, Jack Nicholson. Jack Nicholson, Nicholas.
Yeah.
Whichever
Nicholson.
one. Nicholson.
The actor that scares me.
That's who I got right here. I was like, if I couldn't put him, I was going to put Jack Nicholson.
Interesting. So, number 5.
What you put?
My list is wild. Number 5, I got Lil Wayne
Yeah, I got one.
for the Packers. I
He was going to be
mean,
the other one.
Yeah, I got one.
he kind of had the Super Bowl anthem. So,
Yeah.
you know. Number 4.
He fuck with the Lakers too, by the way.
He's a big Laker fan.
Yeah, that's what I
Is he?
Yes.
Yeah, he loved it. He
Yes,
a true
that's
Laker
his
fan.
squad.
Yeah, he a Laker fan for
He
sure.
look like a Laker fan.
He does.
He look like him a little bit. I'm playing.
God, disrespectful of this motherfucker, B.
That's what I'm playing.
Jesus.
I'm playing.
She won't play.
Number 4, I got Drake.
Okay.
Number 3, I got Jack Nicholson.
Mm-hmm.
Number 2, I got good old JR, Jim Ross, fan of them Oklahoma Sooners. Even
Yeah,
his
he
theme
do
song
be
when he
yeah.
walks out
Okay.
is
I
their
get that
music. And number 1, I got Spike Lee.
Did the
All
right
right.
thing.
Do the right. I see what you did there, boy. Number 5, I have Drake. 4, I have Lil Wayne. 3, I got Jay-Z. 2, Spike Lee. 1, Jack Nicholson. And there you have it.
Jack really do be.
At
Yeah.
every Laker game.
Legit.
Like he like
win or lose.
he schedules like movies like
Yeah,
around
around
his
it.
Lakers
You
know what?
Lakers schedule.
Like,
That's why he was number 1 for me.
yeah.
He should be a lot.
And he should have been on my
And he don't
list.
be acting a fool. He be chilling. Hat on, chilling,
Well, I had him
arms
3,
folded.
so
Yeah, he should have been on my list. He wasn't on my list.
But Mark Cuban.
I had him here,
he had him on the
but
paper.
I did a last minute top
Jesus
5.
Christ.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Should've had him.
it shows.
If I was like rich and like a celebrity, I'd be a super fan too.
Oh, hell yeah. I'd be Jimmy Goldstein. Like, I'd be at every.
I'd be
well,
Drake.
I'd be at every Bucks game, but I'd be like when they not playing. I'm at whatever national TV game
game
is going
it
on.
is.
Right now.
For sure. But that's the show this week. We hope y'all enjoyed it.
Who's chilling?
Was we chilling?
Who's chilling?
I don't remember. But that's the show.
It felt good.
I enjoyed it myself. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you want to follow me personally, you can catch me
Wait a minute.
on Twitter, Instagram, and the Snappy chats at Camille Monet, CAMILLEMONAE, because
Your mom is fancy.
yes,
Bucks Burner on Twitter.
that's all you get.
God damn right.
Everyday_gentleman on Instagram. KHarris216 on Twitter and Snapchat.
That's the shortest pause yet.
Yeah,
I talked y'all
it was
on
smooth.
He thought about
What
it.
did
for
I
a
say
second, though.
before we
You was
started?
practicing.
Yeah. I was like, I'm trying to be
He
more.
thought about it for a second though.
I did.
And it's
It
your
was
boy.
This dude.
Why would you start-
TIMKINZ, the number
Knowing you
3, aka Ass Ketchum.
Just can't keep the booty out
AKA
your
Mr.
mouth.
Give it to me.
Wait, who booty is in this?
It ain't mine. Is it yours?
Oh, Jesus.
Cheeks. Dilly dilly.
You ain't gonna answer the question, huh?
I'm out.
This has been a presentation of the Break Media.